All right, welcome back, everybody. Here, let's get some jams. And yes, welcome back to another TapDaddyBeats stream. I hope you guys are having a good Saturday. We're just gonna be making some bangers today, as we do every Saturday morning. Oh man, I'm excited to make some music. I say this every time, but I think this is my favorite stream of all week. The goal is hopefully to maybe make 3 beats, but you know, if we get going on something really good, we're gonna just chase it, you know. So anyways, before we dive into everything, this is my newest release. It's called Seasons Change. It's my it just came out on Spotify, so you guys know where to find me. TapDaddy, all platforms, all that good jazz. Let's just dive into it, man. Let's pause this. Boom. Man, that's a good song, man. All right, so I got some piano samples that was really vibing with this morning, and I kind of want to start there. So let me go track these down and let's give them a listen and just kind of see what we got. So, all right. Yes, it was these. What was it? SD. Yeah, some of these guys. Some nice gospel soul kind of stuff. You know, quite honestly, I think with these kinds of samples, I'm not sure if I really want to chop it apart. We're probably going to, kind of play it as is. Maybe pitch it down a bit to get a little bit more of a warmer hue on it. Let's hear some of these other ones, though. I got a couple of these. Good. Oh, come on. That's gonna be beautiful. Oh, man, that'll be good. Ooh, man. Which one do we want to start with, though? Okay, we'll probably start with this one. World. Man, that's so soulful. This could turn into a really good, new Jabez type beat, I'm kind of thinking. Let's grab drums. Man, I have been really vibing with, I don't know, I got these drums that I've been using. You guys know I've been using these drums a lot lately. They're just so good that it's I don't want to move on from any other drums. I mean, I will eventually, but I'm just thoroughly enjoying these currently. Okay. So, let's just get something simple, solid, something that feels good. All right. Maybe something like that, and we might even dress that up a little bit. Let's see it. Let's see if I can pull you guys over here, and let's capture that and kind of see what we got going on here. So I'm thinking, yeah, maybe we do the full 8. And then we switch the hi-hat placement there. But I'm also thinking maybe we'll kind of riddle this with a little bit more like snare fill kind of stuff. I've got a really good secondary snare on this kit that I think could do good things. Let's loop this and kind of clean it up. Let's make sure that this is tight first. Yeah, like this felt a little bit late. Let's make sure that these are tight on there. See it, and we got these good, like, let's also just get rid of that ghost note. Okay, so just kind of playing around with dressing in some of these ghost notes. Oh, that guy, way too quiet. Okay. There we go. Okay, cool. Is that a little bit quiet there? Let's figure out. Yeah, this guy needs to come up. There we go. See, gotta just tighten it down from the get-go. Totally determines kind of like how tight the rest of the song sounds. Okay, now I think we can kind of bring it back to that piano sample and see what we're doing with this. So we do have the option to chop this, but I do want to just like lay this down because I think what we could do is maybe just pitch it down. Yeah, let's try pitching this down. All right, turn this down a bit. Let's see how connected this feels, though. There's like ooh, come on. kind of just like this default preset. Let's go play around though. It's, clean jazz. What if we did like a couple of like clean delays on this? Just some very sparse stuff. I'm not sure either of those were very good, but we had like one little hit in there that sounded pretty nice. We can even tighten that up, right? Don't have to be a great musician to make good music. Sometimes what you can do is just, highlight all of them and just tighten it like this if you want. Ping pong delay, maybe. Also, we'll turn down some of the feedback and the dry wet. Yo, what's up, Christian? How you doing, man? It's good to see you, dude. Oh, man, you got here just in time, too. We just started this beat. Still feel like this needs to be a little bit tight. But yeah, how have you been, man? How's life treating you, man? Let's see. We're gonna maybe, I feel like this might need to just be a little bit more even. There we go. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. I also there's a couple elements that I want to get in here at some point. I would love some string or maybe some trumpet as well. Let's start with string, maybe. This is a good one. But yeah, Christian says I'm good, kinda. Been up for 36 hours. Jesus, man. To meet a deadline, overpromised some music stuff. Oh man, that is. Dude, I get you on that. That's. You see, this is why I always my strategy, because I have to set deadlines as well a lot for myself. Just being a mixed engineer and just whatever work I'm doing. My strategy is however long I think it's going to take, I double it and I tell them it's going to take that long. And then when it takes me half the time that I told them, I look like a good guy. I look like the good guy that came in and did it early, right? So I don't know, man. But that's brutal. That's brutal. But good on you for, sticking to your guns, sticking to your word. That's awesome. But yeah, contact libraries. Oh man, maybe you see, I feel like there's a certain like quality about sampled strings that I haven't been able to get in, in any good VST, right? There's a certain like sampled quality, and also some of the nuance that we get. Like this is a good one. I swear I recognize this. I don't think I sampled it, but I think somebody I know does. Might try this one. Good God, it is like very, very fast. If we halved it, maybe? I don't know. Let's rewarp this. Let's go complex. But yeah, I see Christian saying, I did that actually, just a messed up situation. A producer gave out a beat to two artists, both made songs for their albums, so one of them asked me to remix their song. There's 4 guys on the song, and as many opinions. Oh gosh, yeah. At this point, I've made 6 different remixes from scratch. Oh yeah. That's tough, man. It's tough. I feel like also, okay, one thing that I feel like I've had to learn, and kind of a skill that I didn't realize is so, like such a very, like, necessary skill for, I think, both music production and mix engineering is kind of, communication skills, I guess I would say, of course, and I feel like it's kind of like 2 sides of the coin, communication skills and like patience as well, because also I feel like, some people are just, they know what they want and they're very opinionated and they're going to change their mind 1,000 times. And it's kind of like, I don't know, I think to some degree you kind of have to just kind of roll with the punches, let them kind of go through their creative process. But also, I feel like, what I've found difficult is sometimes I get stuck in those situations, but I didn't quite bill it in such a way that, you find yourself in these situations where you find yourself like putting in way more hours into a project than you build them, right? I feel like that's where that's where communication and patience kind of meet. I don't know. It's it's tough, man. It's tough. Okay, we're going to have to figure out the pacing of this, but here we go. Yeah, he says, yeah, I build them for the result, but result can mean many things. That's true. I used to offer unlimited revisions on mixes because, well, I want people to feel like they can really get the results that they want. I've since had, because I've had some people really test me on that, I guess. So I've since basically been telling people 3 revisions, make them count. But also, if you need more revisions than that, we'll just go at an hourly rate. And then, so it's like I give them like freebies, a handful of freebies. And then like if we don't hit it by this, by this version, then I'll just bill it hourly, and I'll keep working on it though, But I don't know. Food for thought, man. It's tough. I want to like split this in half basically. And I'm still not sure about like the pacing of this. Decisions. Maybe it's that we like come in later when we like drop out the drums. Yeah, let's just keep working at this section right here. I want this to sound immaculate. I mean, it already is sounding awesome. But yeah, he says they're friends of mine as well. So I had a hard time just saying no. Dude, I get that. I totally get that. Well, yeah, and I feel like, I become friends with most of the people that I work with. Kind of helps keep us all on track, on the same page, on the same goal though. When you like really get familiar with somebody's music to the point that you're kind of a fan of theirs, I don't know. And I feel like maybe that's just me. I kind of try to become a fan of whoever I'm like working with. I really try to dig in and see what's there, Kind of helps me just like really connect with them on like where they're trying to go with the music, All right. Yeah, let's just keep playing around. I did also get a few more trumpet licks. It's such a sick. Yeah. Nah, I feel you, man. Yo, this one we might just dress in a bunch of small details. Although I do want to pull this out just to see if we could make it work. Because I don't think that we would have come in on this section. But maybe if we do get it to work, we could like play around with stacking strings on brass. Now this is like a major, and we're in a minor. Okay, let's lock in on this. Oh man, the warping is all wrong. It's 85. Yeah, you see, that was warped very strangely. We're gonna warp again, and then something like that. And we're just gonna see if we can get this to fit right. Nah. I think it is just because this is major and it's like chords, you know, we can't quite manipulate it as we would like with a solo instrument. That's all good though. But yeah. What's up, Nug? How you doing, dude? That drum bounce is nice. Thank you, dude. Ableton gang. Let's go, dude. All right. You see, I think now we just need to keep pulling out maybe small details. I keep thinking way too big, you know? You can hear FL drum roll drums from a mile away. Sometimes, though, I mean, really, it doesn't matter the DAW. You can hear when somebody's, like, playing with the grid, right? Although FL does kind of have a specific workflow to it. I like Ableton, though. I like getting hands-on with my drums, you know? That's why I chop all of my drums on the MPC here. And then what I really like about, you know, how this works with Ableton is I can lay down something that feels natural to me, and I can capture it, MIDI capture, and as long as it's the first thing that you MIDI capture in the project, it will automatically make the BPM of the track the correct BPM, right? It's good. Yeah. This is where you would start with bass. Fair enough. I was kind of eyeing bass, but I wanted to get a few more things in place because also I want to kind of get a main melody going on that maybe the bass line could interact with. But I don't know, man. I think I've just like hemmed and hawed at this too much. And I need to just start really laying things down. Let's pull out the June 6. See if there's something in here. Oh yeah, this preset. But yeah, by the way, how do I pronounce your name? Is it Nugog? Or should I just call you Nug? Says, what kind of music are you into? This. This kind of stuff. Okay, classic boom bap is, yeah. But honestly, yeah, Christian and I have a lot in common. We do a lot of jazz hop kind of stuff. That's, I think, kind of what I'm mostly known for is like jazz and hip hop fusion, and yeah, also what Christian's known for. I know I've heard a lot of Christian's music. Let's see. I'm still getting familiarized with all of these synths. Let's pull out another June 6 and play around with some of these other Girl in Africa. What's up? I'm Online the Band. He says, you known for fire. Thank you, dude. Okay, I got a bit of an idea, simple idea here. I want to just play around with layers, right? And I want to hit this note, and I kind of want it to just fade out. Bum, 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 you know? The double snare is really nice. Thank you, man. That's something that I've been doing a lot more of lately. It's just like what I refer to as like snare fill kind of play, you know? That's good. But yeah, I'm looking to buy a beat today. Ooh, yes. And he says, and go into studio mode. Gonna sift through your channel for like 2 hours or something. Oh, please do, man. And you know what? I'll let you know something. I don't know if you're just planning to get a beat or if you're like trying to put together a project. But let me just go to my website. In the description of all of my videos, this is where it ultimately leads you to one of these links, right? So this is my BeatStars. But yeah, just want to let you know, I've got like buy two, get one on my $20 licenses, buy two, get two on the $30 licenses. This is probably the best deal is the buy two, get three. That comes with stems. So it's like $20 a beat with stems and all that. So I don't know, man. I hope you find something dope. Definitely connect with me if you end up grabbing something, and you know, I want to hear what you make, man. But yeah. Let's go. Oh yeah, and that's TapDaddyBeats.beatstars.com. Boom. Okay, I'm done shilling for myself. Let's get back in. I think Labs is still free. I believe it is. Yeah. Yeah. Both BBC and Labs are some of the most goated free plugins. Woo. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna just fade out this note. Let me get us back in full screened here. Just gonna pull out a utility. So I don't know what I did with my utility plugin, but now it always starts at minus 32.9. I don't know why. I must have accidentally saved it a certain way. It's annoying, but here we are. Show automation. But yeah, I'm Online the Band. He says, yeah, I was actually wondering the other day. I was listening to a Wu-Tang mix you made. Oh, sick! I'm curious if you maybe got if you maybe heard Swisher. It's kind of an old one that I actually re-uploaded because I guess the footage that I used got me in trouble. I took like a snippet of an old kaiju film and I had to re-upload it. But yeah, he says it, and I was wondering if I found something I really liked, but like had an idea for an extra bass line or a sample, would you be interested in adding it? Yeah, dude. I mean, I am, for all intents and purposes, I'm a producer, a mix engineer, and I'm also an instrumental artist myself, but I am for hire. Anything that you need, man. Like, absolutely. We can, just connect with me and let me know what you need, and we'll figure something out, for sure. So, yeah. I can't find the link where it's free. It's pushing Labs Plus everywhere. So they did change it slightly. I think that they have been going through some changes on, all of the, Spitfire Audio, how they're organized. But there is, I think Labs Plus does contain all of the free elements of free. I can't remember. All right, we're going to fade this out. Maybe like between here and here. Yeah, oops. Just gonna undo that. I just wanted to click that. Here we go. Yeah, what's that? Dude, I love Swisher. It's a sick beat, dude. I like that one in particular because it's got a lot of space for the vocalist. Like, it's kind of a minimal beat, Glad you heard that, dude. Okay. Let's just keep pulling out some of these synth sounds. I feel like this is actually fitting together very nice. I want to get all of my layers in a row, and then we're going to come in probably with key bass. Alright, what's one that I haven't really played with too much? The Mini V4, maybe? So goofy. Oh, man. Had like a beauty note in there tucked away. We're gonna do the same sort of thing down here. I didn't like that bend though. We can always fix that if we need. There we go. Yo, Signature, what's up, man? How's your day going, dude? Good to see you. Good to see you as always. Man, we're really hitting a vibe today. But yeah, I'm online. The band was saying, yeah, with a beat named Swisher, I feel like the name of the song has to be sweet. Yeah. Oh man, yeah. If you end up rhyming that, dude, I want to hear it. You'll have to hit me up with a demo because I just want to hear somebody Like, I don't know, I feel like half the fun of being a producer is just hearing people rhyme your shit. You know? Got labs working? Oh, Splice Instruments. That's right. I should have known that. I should have been able to recommend that. That's... We're gonna make that a lot smaller, that little beauty note that rises. Let's pull out Analog Lab. God, there's just so many instruments in this. It's almost overwhelming. You know, this is so new to me too. I just got all these plugins. Silk organ. Okay, maybe not there, but I liked what we had with this guy. Maybe we changed the positioning. But yeah, Sandra says, great, thanks. Just finished some beats. Hell yeah. All cooked out. Time to chill. No, I got you. Okay. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get a bass line in here, and then we're gonna maybe even pull in a trumpet lick. Something cool. We might even leave like a lot of that low end kind of empty, but except for a couple booms, you know? Kind of like an 808 hit. just gotta keep toying with it. Or if I go back to sustain. Nah. Okay, you know what? The more I play with it, the more I realize that's all we really need in this. You know, like, let's just not overcomplicate it, but I think it'll be pretty solid. Great for BeatStars. Yo, this is gonna be an awesome one for BeatStars. I want to hear bars on this so badly. We're not even halfway through the beat. But I feel you on that. Yeah, Nug saying I could hear J. Cole on this. Ooh, dude, yeah. I actually got a homie who was like inches away from getting a J. Cole placement. Like, he even got a demo back from J. Cole. Isn't that nuts? This is that Forest Hill Drive shit. Yo, totally. All right, where are we going, guys? Well, let's get that. I was talking about maybe pulling out a trumpet here. I think we better go play around with it. Because quite honestly, this could kind of turn into something that would be really good for Spotify even. It's just a vibe. Wait, I want to play around with this for a second. That's we may go down instead because that's really high. What's up, Tavy? How you doing, dude? I think we're just gonna get this, and then maybe later we'll hit the, yeah, that's all we want, really. Alright, let's gloss this up a bit, you know? But yeah, he says, I'm good, how about you? I'm chilling, man. I'm really vibing with this beat. Oh, man. This is kind of one of those beats where we might be spending some time on this one. You know, we don't want to be in a rush. Oh, here we go. The first trumpet hit fits perfectly. Yeah. I think we got it. How many beats do you make a month? Oh, that's a good question, man. It really depends. I think it kind of depends like week by week what my schedule looks like. Every Saturday I try to hit about 3. I make about 3 beats in 3 hours, and then I usually try to fit in one more studio session during the week where I might spend like 7 hours fleshing out like one beat, you know? So I would say maybe I make about 3 to 5 beats per week. And so, you know, like per month, I guess that's kind of like, I would say somewhere between maybe like, you know, anywhere between 10 to 20, honestly, man. I used to be really good about publishing one beat every single day, which was challenging. I'm not gonna lie, that was like too much work. Like I didn't actually have enough time to work with artists when I was doing that. But I will tell you this, I became an immaculate producer through making one beat every single day and publishing it, you know? I think the big thing is publishing it, so you kind of have accountability, right? Like, it has to have a decent mix. It has to, you know, have a name. You know? I don't know. I would just say for anybody trying to, like, unlock superhuman levels of music production, challenge yourself, set a goal. And it will, you'd be surprised, you can rise to these goals, right? It's the hardest when you start, and then every day it gets easier. All right. We're gonna move on to this next part. I don't know, man. Not sure about that string part. Like, I really like these strings, but I'm not sure if these are the strings for this beat, right? We'll play around with this. But yeah, Nug says, I feel that. I'd definitely be striving for at least one beat a day, even if it's trash. Yeah, exactly. It's all about batting average, really. Like, think of it like this, like when you first start out, you're definitely not going to love everything you make. It'd be kind of weird if you did. I would question your objectivity, you know. But over time, you start to like more and more a higher percentage of what you do make until you're just really in love with what you do, you know. And I think everybody wants to start there, you know. Everybody wants to, you know, really just, oh man, I got all these ideas. I know I can slam dunk it. And it's like, you know, you really do got to put in your 10,000 hours, but you know, that's the thing though, is like, I feel like I'm looking at this from the perspective of I've already put in those 10,000 hours, and it's like, I want to scream it from the rooftops. Like, guys, I unlocked the secret. You just have to like make 1 billion beats and then you get really good at it. Right. But yeah, he says, cause even with one trash beat, I know there's something in that trash beat that I might have done really well, and just carry that with me to the next beat. Absolutely, man. It's a process. And I would also say, you know, I think finishing your beats is a big part of it. Because, like, you know, if you're, like, if you never finish your beats, you don't get practice at, like, arrangement, right? Like, you don't get practice with the full scope of things. So, I don't know, I really had to adopt a finish your plate kind of mentality when I was first doing this. Like, because I would get sick of a beat and want to just move on, and then I never finished beats, and I just never got good at the bridge sections, you know? So I just kind of had to make it a goal for myself. Anyways, God, we got something really special here. This is a beat that I'm in love with. What if we moved this guy over to like... That might be better because we are getting kind of crowded right here. Oh, that's nice. And then we gotta come in with something here. Maybe like a saxophone solo would be beautiful. Yeah, this started as something that I think would be great for BeatStars, but I think it's slowly evolving into something that might be kind of suited for my Spotify. They all end up on my BeatStars anyways, you know. But yeah, Signature saying, a great believer in the 10,000 hours. Absolutely. You see, I bet you're somebody that's also like, yeah, has the same perspective I do, where it's just like, guys, I know the secret. You just have to make 10,000 beats, you know? It's all good. Like, I don't know. I used to do music production lessons with people. And I think something that I noticed with most of the people that would book me for lessons, you know, they would want to learn how to make hip-hop beats and stuff like that. But I think that also, I think a lot of people would kind of go into it thinking that maybe in just a few lessons they would be like making stuff like on the scale that I do. And I would just really instill with them that this idea of like, you know, of 10,000 hours. And if you just do it all the time, like, it would be impossible not to improve, you know? But, you know, I would give them all these pointers about, you know, all the technical stuff, how to chop samples, how to lay down drums, different ways that you can do drums, different ways that you can process drum breaks. But, you know, at the end of the day, there's no replacement for those 10,000 hours. We need a sax lick. We'll see. Feels like, yeah, he says, Nug saying, what are your thoughts on the state of hip-hop right now? I think ever since Drake and Kendrick beef, things have changed. Feels like a nuclear fallout. Honestly, I felt like it was kind of, I don't know, I feel like we kind of needed that. Hip-hop used to be way more competitive, I feel like. And I feel like seeing that beef between Drake and Kendrick was a really fun moment for, I don't know, maybe all of us old heads that, like hip-hop beef is nothing new. That's just, so integral to like what hip-hop has been. Two MCs beefing and like, I don't know. It's super highly entertaining to watch. But quite honestly, I would say that really nothing's changed. It was just, that was just like a really entertaining arc, Okay. Yeah, what was this guy? We might be doing something with this. Oh shit. Let's. God, we're gonna want to dress this up a little bit. And also, I wanted to chop out like this little lick down there. I wasn't super keen on that. But. Let's connect these. Yeah. But yeah, once you've done that, you can do a lot of shortcuts, which makes your workflow much easier. But it's true. Once you've put in your 10,000 hours, your workflow is infinitely refined, man. And I feel like it used to take me 3 hours to do half of what I can do today in 30 minutes, And I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of people that maybe almost take offense to the fact that if you make a beat in 30 minutes, like some people like are almost offended by that. They're like, you can't be making anything good in 30 minutes. It's like, that's not... It's not true. It's just not. I wish J. Cole had that competitive drive in him. He's such a talented MC, and to see him drop out of the beef like that still. Yo, I think, look, J. Cole was kind of smart to maybe like step out of that. Like, like there was clearly going to be winners and losers here. Okay? Like... There is going to be winners and losers there, and I think J. Cole chose peace. He chose to not to just stick to what he loves, right? I can't quite fault him for stepping to the sideline and letting Kendrick and Drake do their thing, right? Because quite honestly, it was looking like he was probably gonna, take Drake's side in things. And I don't think that would have really been good for his career, I think he was probably pretty wise to just like maybe go, okay, I respectfully bow out of this beef. I'm going to return to doing what I do, He knew skeletons were gonna be pulled out of the closet. Damn straight. Man, all this talk about J. Cole, you were saying you could hear J. Cole on this. I feel like I struggle so much with, like, what kind of type beat do I call this? I'll call this one a J. Cole beat. You'll see this on my channel eventually. Ba-da-ba. Okay, yeah, and then we're gonna come in with we need to fill this section. We're ultimately going to wrap them back around to this. We might even do another like small bridge before we wrap them back around. My favorite beef out of my favorite beat out of that beef had to be The Alchemist on Meet the Grams. Same here, man. Oh my god, my favorite moment in all of that was like Meet the Grams was diabolical, man. I didn't even know he produced that beat till 5 months after the beef. Oh, I've heard about it. That the moment it happened, I saw Alchemist was on there. Also, I kind of knew just from the production style of it sounded like an Alch beat, but. But man, I remember seeing that happen in real time. Okay, I was scrolling TikTok and I saw people like, guys, Drake dropped, and I was scrolling for like 20 minutes until I started to see, guys, fucking Kendrick dropped, and it was like, oh my god, like that to me, I think was the most exciting moment in hip hop since like I don't know, probably in my lifetime. I'm not sure. Like that was a really, really big hype moment that I think just, didn't matter what side you were rooting for. It just, if you were a fan of hip hop, that was a really like shocking night, right? I don't know. That totally took me by surprise. I was like, I was glued to the internet that night, just like watching everybody dissect Meet the Grams and, all of that. It was so exciting. Yeah, Signature knows what's up. But yeah, definitely Nuclear, man. We'll bring this down a bit. I might even pull out my vibraphone. We'll see. Gotta really lock in for maybe like a really good solo on this. This is a instrument that I pieced together with a bunch of plugins to make it sound incredibly dusty. I got like the most basic vibraphone that I could, and then I like piled on all of this stuff. It's also really loud. I gotta turn it down before I even touch a note. Okay, yeah, actually, after having played around with this, that's got to be a lot more sparse. I was thinking we were going to do like a full vibraphone solo, but, no, we're going to run counter to the sax solo. There we go. But yeah, Kendrick went full Riddler, serial killer vibes on a gospel flip. I know, right? Okay, let's figure out where we're going with this. gonna hit them with this. Boy. Do you chop samples using Simpler or Serato Sampler? Yeah, so I'm a Simpler kind of guy. I used to chop on the MPC, but ultimately I kind of fell out of love with that workflow when I realized just how OP Simpler is. I really like Simpler. I like staying within Ableton if possible, you know. Kind of keeps me on the same train of thought, if that makes sense. But, I mean, really, you can do anything with any sampler. It's more about workflow, isn't it? But yeah, I actually haven't used Serato Sampler. So who knows, maybe I would like it a lot more. I don't know. Man, you see, this is where I really do feel like we need some strings. I just didn't think like this was the right strings. See, I really just want to hang on this note. So you know what we could do? We could, like... reverse clip. Oh! But then I need it to run into that bottom note. Ah, man, we're getting some good stuff. Let's see if we can snatch a bottom note for ourselves. Man. Yeah, Nug says I want to keep everything in Ableton too, but I mainly use Serato, because of the key detection. Oh, that's nice, man. Yeah, he says I don't have confidence in my ears. I need to ear train myself better. Honestly, man, when it comes to ear training, I feel like just making more beats, you build that intuition one step at a time, one beat at a time, you know? Sliding things into place. You're not always going to know what key signature you're working in. Quite honestly, I'm the kind of producer where most of the time I don't know what key signature I'm working in. I'm going entirely by ear, you know, but I love it, you know. You see, I've been like, I got started in music when I was like literally like 4 years old. I was just like making songs on the piano, and I learned very quickly that if I only used the white keys that it sounded good, you know. If I used the white keys and made things look kind of symmetrical in what I was playing, I was like, oh cool, things kind of sound good here. And then like in 6th grade I joined band class and I learned what a scale was, and I was like, oh cool, I know the B flat major scale, like you know, and I kind of built my knowledge one piece at a time. But, you know, I started by just hearing music and kind of knowing whether something sounded right or whether something sounded wrong. And that's intuition that I built over the course of years, right? So by the time that I was interested in hip-hop music, it was like kind of a given for me. But, you know, it's kind of one of those things where it's like it's not something you need to be born with, right? It's a learned skill, totally, you know? Yeah, I recently fell in love with sustained chords. Oh, yes, I got you. I feel like I'm still trying to build out my knowledge of jazz chord theory. I'm kind of dog shit at it, to be honest. Here's a sustained note, but I just don't think it's going to be... We could... And then if we could connect these better... I see. Ninth chords are lovely as well. Yeah, Christian was saying I actually learned about how to use them from playing ukulele. Ooh, interesting. Yeah. So there was a lot of sustained chords. And I tried to figure out how to play it on piano. Yeah, you see, that's the thing is if you really just piece things apart one string at like one note at a time, you can find your way through anything. You just need patience, you know. I just feel like I'm getting too in the weeds here. Like, that's totally fine. I don't know why I'm like trying to overcomplicate this. Okay, I feel like I zoomed in so close to the music that I need to like hear this all in context, and I want to just run this back and kind of get a feel for the arrangement. Where have we taken this? Where are we going with it? Oh man, I also just want to hear this. Goddamn. Okay, we still got space to fill here. See, this just feels awkward to me. All right, I gotta lock in here. I gotta lock in and just like get going on this, you know, rather than messing around with this. Well, There we go. Your sound selection is really good. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. I feel like that's a compliment that only producers would be completely flattered by. People who are not producers would be like, what does that even mean? Look, it's jank, but that's kind of part of the character of this. Like, all right, let's keep pulling things out. I want to pull out augmented strings, and we're probably going to attach some kind of pad sort of sounding stuff. Yeah, subtle. Very subtle. Watch this. That's just really there to like move the energy of the track a little bit. Okay, now we need some more like concrete stuff for over here. God, this little transition here driving me absolutely nuts. You know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna brute force it. That sounds way cleaner than whatever the fuck we were playing with. Okay. Yeah, that's nice texture. Thank you, man. Alright, I think we need to just start pulling out, like... just sounds. You know what? I was thinking we might even come in with some of this stuff over here. Like, what if we were to lift this whole entire section and just move it right here into this, like... Okay, we're moving on stuff. Yeah. Christian says, people hate me for this, but my current fave song is an AI song. Buddy, you're gonna be perma-banned from the street. No, I'm kidding. I don't know, man. I feel gypped when I hear something and then I find out it's AI. I feel like the fact that it's AI kind of ruins it for me, kind of just ruins it for me. There's no person behind the music that I can champion, right? It's a Frankenstein monster of a bunch of other people's works, right? That's why I have a hard time connecting with AI music, quite honestly. It's just, I don't know. The fact that the craftsmanship behind it is, well, there isn't craftsmanship behind it, kind of gives me less to really admire about it and dig my teeth into it. But yeah, arrangement is pretty easy in Ableton. Yes, sir. I love it. Oh my god, yeah, totally. I feel like I've been spoiled by it, Yeah, the lyrics and melody is just very relatable. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. I certainly can't gatekeep people's taste. It's quite honestly, I feel like what I have to acknowledge is that, yes, you can make a good song, a good relatable song, with AI. I mean, sure, I've heard music that I've enjoyed, that I've found to be catchy, right? But like I was kind of saying, it kind of begins and ends there, where beyond the song, there's really not much that I can I don't know. I guess the difference being is that maybe a song might sound really good, but I would never be oh, I can't wait for the next album from this person, because there's not much that they're building upon, there's it's very finite, right? But yeah, imagine AI struggles rapping about not having enough RAM at the time it was coming up through the what? Wow. Yeah, we're getting out of the motherboard with this one. We still have this section that we're just uncertain about what we're doing with it. If I could pull out a trumpet solo, that would be incredible. I feel like we need something with some meat and potatoes to it. We really need something that's gonna really draw people's focus for a section. It's a little too busy. We need something slower and more sensual. It's kind of interesting. Oops. Let's pull out... Oops, no. We need audio tracks, dude. What are you doing, my guy? Here we go. But yeah, Nug saying, since I started producing, I can't even listen to AI music. because I can easily hear or point out artifacts in the music that just sounds horrible. You see, and that used to be the case, but I feel like it's getting different now, where it's starting to become less distinguishable, which is kind of concerning. You know what I mean? Yeah, I see Christians saying, I think I just don't listen to enough AI music to be able to detect it. Yeah. You know, the scary thing is it's getting better. It's going to be undetectable by human ears at some point, and then we're really screwed, guys. Better pack it up. You know, I'll turn in my Ableton. It's over, guys. It's over. We can't make music anymore. I kid. Oh, wait. We're getting places. Sorry I'm like taking so long on this one beat. I'm just really enjoying this song. And I'm like, I've got like a billion things I want to do with it. Okay, we're gonna grab this hall reverb. Ba ba da ba, and then we're gonna like do these like ping pong delays. I think that's gonna be really cool. But yeah, make this into shorts clips if you can. You know, I think I might want to start trying to do more short form content. I don't know. I recently, just as like a little side hustle, I did some clipping for some company basically, and it was fun. I enjoyed it. I was kind of like making memes with like footage that they would give me and stuff, and I managed to get 5.5 million views in 2 months. So I like learned a lot about social media and like short form content, but also I don't like. The thing is, though, is like making content that would go viral is hard. Editing it and putting it out in a way that it can catch is easy. But making, like, understanding what can make something go viral is pretty difficult, you know? So, but maybe I should try. I also feel like I learned that half the battle is just doing it consistently until some stuff starts to catch, you know? But what's up with Spotify buying the company Who Sampled? Why were people making a fuss about it? I'll tell you why people are making a fuss about it. They're sample snitching, okay? Like, I gotta at least, I want to explain something to you guys, okay? Sample snitching is a big no-no, okay? I don't want none of you guys sample snitching. No, but seriously, here's what happens. Here's the reality of the situation. Lawyers are sniffing out through the internet, trying to figure out what piece of music, you know, got sampled in what hit song. And you know what? When it comes out that, oh, such and such sampled this, a lawsuit happens, you know? A big lawsuit happens. Somebody that got away with, you know, sampling something, and they, you know, built their financial life with off the backs of some royalties of a song that happened to have a sample in it, and you know, but you get people in forums saying like, what's this sample? I just gotta know, and then somebody sample snitches, and then there's a lawsuit. Okay. So that happens a lot, right? Now, why are people all freaked out about Spotify, you know, buying the company Who Sampled? Well, basically, what Who Sampled does is, you know, is they detect samples in people's music, and basically by Spotify acquiring it, it sounds like what they want is for this detection to be happening site-wide. Right? So people are kind of jumpy about, you know, their samples being found out, and potentially this is going to be a big payday for a lot of lawyers, right? Now, I myself clear all of my material, which is awesome. I make sure I get licensing for everything that I sample. I used to not do that, but by the time that I was starting to make some money off of my music and I was deciding to start my endeavors on Spotify, I decided that I was going to start doing things above board with clearance, and it kind of gave me an edge as a producer, especially as a sample-based producer, being able to guarantee to people that buy my beats that, yeah, you're never going to have sample clearance issues if you're using my beats, because I pre-clear everything for you. You don't have to, have that worry in the back of your mind, but, capitalism at its finest. Yeah, Christian's saying, I wonder how quickly Suno will bankrupt Splice. If you can generate your own samples, those platforms will die pretty quickly. Well, I'm not gonna start sampling Suno. I don't know. I like Splice, man. I like getting the individual stems of stuff. I can sample it in different ways. Also, I just think that people, like my fans, would be kind of disappointed if I was like messing around with Suno. Regardless of how you feel about Suno, I think that genuinely would affect like how people perceive my music, I'm kind of, in my opinion, I am literally trying to go above board and through the means that are available to me laid out by musicians, because what I've learned over time is musicians have your back. Labels do not, okay? And Suno, the labels are getting their hands in the AI, right? They are trying to suck every penny out of it, right? And it's just like, I don't know, the drummer AJ Hall, right? He's an awesome drummer. He's got so many major placements. I buy drum breaks from AJ Hall sometimes, and I actually chatted with him on Reddit one time. And just one big thing that he had mentioned to me was basically that, he explained to me that musicians have your back. Record labels do not. When you sample some obscure piece of vinyl from the 70s, these companies will literally wait for you to make as much money as you possibly can before they come in and try to take like 90% of it, okay? You guys probably remember there was I think Kanye got sued by like Sting or something or no, it wasn't Kanye. I think it was like Nick Mira got sued by Sting for like all of his royalties on a huge hit, And it's like, that's fucking record labels labeling, that's that's record labels doing what they're gonna do, right? But Splice, on the other hand, and AJ Hall mentioned to me, like, the cool thing about my sample packs that I put out is that no matter, like, my master clearance is guaranteed, and I guarantee that I'm never gonna like fuck you over like that. He was basically like, at most what I'm asking for is 5 to 15% of your publishing, and I'm not gonna touch your masters. He was like, I mean, some points on the master is always appreciated, but I'm not gonna expect that of you. And it really clicked for me, like, oh yeah, like, this is a good relationship that, like, this like I get live recorded drum breaks, and I can sleep at night knowing that if something pops, I just clear it with AJ Hall, and he's a super reasonable person. You can't have that expectation from a record label, from a company, right? And that's also why I'm gonna stay far the fuck away from Suno, because they're cannibalizing it. They're gonna try to cannibalize it. There's settlements happening right now. There's acquisitions. There's mergers, and I think, like, good thing is that they're building out the infrastructure for royalties to maybe be a thing. I predict anyways that they're building out the infrastructure for royalties to be a thing in generative AI, which would be awesome. And it would kind of that's my biggest issue with AI as it stands, is it's theft, in my opinion. There are no systems for musicians and producers and songwriters to rightfully profit off of their intellectual property. We're just being exploited, But like there's just so much going on in that space that I'm just staying far the fuck away from it and doing what I love to do, which is sample real music and support musicians by doing that, right? So I don't know. I feel like this is why splice sampling is good. Absolutely. Absolutely, Tavy. And guess what? My rappers appreciate it too, because they don't have to worry about this shit. I take care of it. I'm transparent with people, Is it true that copyright on samples applies only if sample is longer than 7 seconds? No. That's actually false. You could sample 1 second of a Marvin Gaye song and the Marvin Gaye estate is going to take you to the cleaners. Yeah. Currently in the US, it's not possible to copyright AI. It's true. It's true. That's also why I'm staying far the fuck away from AI, because also like the detection of AI is so is getting better every single day. There's this battle going on between like what we choose to sample, between the AI companies and like distributors and platforms, where like AI is trying to get better about hiding the fact that they're AI. Platforms are trying to get better about identifying it. And I don't know who's going to win that war, but I'm being J. Cole in this situation. I'm staying the fuck out of that beef, right? Davey's like, Suno is ass. Yeah, I personally don't like it just because of the ethical implications of, my own music is being cannibalized in Suno's nonsense, right? People are profiting and directly competing with me using my own music in a very obscured way. So I'm that's also why I'm not fucking with it. So, I work as a software dev at an AI company. Nice. Yeah. So I'm invested in this stuff technically. Yeah. That how I was just talking about how I was just doing work for a tech company, or for a company doing like social media work. It was actually for an AI company, but it had nothing to do with generative AI. It was like a study tool. It was a study tool for college students. And that's like AI isn't inherently bad. I think generative AI has a lot of ethical issues with it specifically, but I'm not like trying to say like all AI is bad. It's just there's certain things that need to get cleared up, I think, before it's really going to be effective and safe to use when it comes to music. I don't know, man. It's weird. It also just I kind of understand where Nug's coming from, though, where it feels like it's being shoved down our throats. Everything has an AI assistant now, and it's like, I don't need Chat GPT and everything, but I don't know, man. It's a weird time we live in, It's a very weird time we live in. Anyways, I've been yapping at you guys. Holy shit. I'm having fun chatting with you guys. Having so much fun just chatting with you guys. Let's lock this in, though. Let's get this all figured out. I was just about to put a delay on this trumpet. Yeah, we're gonna do this. What if we did a slight ping pong? I don't think it needs the ping pong, actually. Yeah. And it will only get weirder. You're right, Christian. But yeah, no, Christian, I want you to know I don't think like AI is inherently bad. I think generative AI has a lot of ethical and legal issues, which is why I'm staying far the fuck away from it. But that's my choice, that's just how I feel about it. Yeah, reverb and delay, dude. It's goated. Okay. Okay, then we gotta automate this to turn off. We need to hear the second half of this just to see what's going on. I'm thinking this also needs a little bit of a delay on it. How's that gonna feel over here? Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, Nug says, I remember when Kanye was saying he was going to revolutionize AI in music the same way he revolutionized auto-tune. I feel like Kanye just talking out his ass. Did he really revolutionize auto-tune, or did he do what Lil Wayne and, you know, like all these other dudes were doing? I think T-Pain revolutionized auto-tune. I think Kanye has a habit of like claiming things for himself, right? It's like I wouldn't trust. I take what he says with very little merit, quite honestly. But you know, I get you. Like, he's like still my goat, though. I mean, I was listening back through some of his college dropout stuff and kind of reminiscing about back before Kanye was a fucking weirdo. I guess he always was, but. Yeah, no doubt, man. T-Pain had an interview where he said that Kanye consulted with T-Pain before 808 and Heartbreaks. Yeah, see? God, I just need to lock in for this last bit. That's right, we selected this. There we go. It's as well weird as fuck that I feel like I grew up on T-Pain, even though he is just a couple years older than me. Yeah, no, I got you. I know. I think it's kind of strange now. Like, I don't know, at some point it felt like everybody that I loved musically was like adults, and now I feel like as an adult I'm like digging into music of people that are younger than me, and like being blown away, and it's just like the other side of a coin, you know. It's interesting, you know. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, Nug saying, I do blame Kanye for making Yeezus and making every underground rap artist thinking they're a step ahead than everyone else, knowing damn well their music is just garbage half the time. I mean, you know, look, I think the reality is that you can't put a whole group of people in one camp like that. It's not that underground music is inherently better or worse. I think maybe there's variety that you see in underground music that you don't get, you know, in more mainstream lanes. But, you know, it's all subjective, man. It's all subjective. I don't know. I'll find stuff that I really fall in love with and only find out later that it's like a massively popular song. And I also find stuff that I save on Spotify and listen to for like months straight, and then I go click on the artist to see what else they've got, and I realize, oh, I've been really digging into somebody that has 300 monthly listeners. That happened to me like not too long ago. There's this kid like rapping on this beat, like really pouring his soul over this beautiful chop of, I don't know, some sample that I recognize, and it was just so good. And I listened to it a lot. And I was just like, oh, so in love with what this guy did. I clicked on his name just out of curiosity, just because it kept coming up in my liked songs. I was like, oh man, what is this? Dude had 300 monthly listeners. I was probably contributing so much of his streams, but like, oh man, you know, when the music's good, it's good. Like, it's facts, man. Okay, let's figure out where we're at. I keep getting like off here. We're gonna make another beat after this one. I just want to see if we're like there yet. Yeah, we need to bring that bass in. And I think that's where we just fade it. Maybe we even bring in these guys over here. Hit this guy over here. Okay. That's so beautiful. I love this song so much, man. We should probably save it. Oh, man. I think I'm on song 1067. 67. Sorry. Let's see. There we go. But yeah, I see Nug saying, I wish more artists would just take risks more than hopping on trends. Like, I think that I think the last artist that had that Yeezus effect in the rap game was Yeet and Cardi. Yo, that's, I mean, fair point, but I feel like even Yeet and Cardi have a sound that if they divert from that sound, like, they might hit something good, or they might, you know, it might not land with their fans, you know? I think, like, look, for me personally, I really got grounded in this very jazzy hip-hop song, like, or I really got grounded in this jazzy hip-hop kind of style, right? My song Lady Moon really took off in Brazil, or I guess, like, not really took off, but it's approaching 500,000 streams. And it's this kind of like noir jazzy hip hop sound that whenever I drop a track like that, like, yeah, my audience really connects with it, and I really connect with it, and I love making that kind of stuff. But I'm also like experimenting with like, you know, like plug and B kind of sounds and underground kind of sounds that I just hear from, you know, music that I listen to and just stuff that my friends make as well. Just stuff I hear on the internet that I'm like kind of inspired to chase certain like different kind of pockets of cool stuff. And I don't know, in my experience, I think it's like, to some degree, you got to serve the people what they want, right? And hopefully that's something that you enjoy doing, you know, something that you blew up on. But I think that with that, people are more like you kind of earn their ears through the stuff that, you know, takes off, that they really enjoy. And I think kind of at the end of the day, it kind of has to be a little bit of a mixture of like, yeah, maybe I do drop some jazzy hip hop stuff, but I also will drop some experimental kind of stuff. And you know what? I just dropped 2 beats that, like I was saying, kind of in that sort of plug and B sort of underground sound. That actually did way better than I thought it was going to do. I thought nobody was going to be like fucking with it. So, you know, the fact that I dropped 2 tracks like that and people actually like really caught it, I got to work on an EP, and now I've got an EP that is going to be coming out. I don't want to give a date, but it's called the Night Owl EP. It's going to be a bunch of like really just lots of purity sounds, honestly. But like, that's the thing, man, is like, you do kind of got to take risks, but also sometimes when you're like, wow, everybody's music sounds the same, it might just be that you're not hearing the risks that they're taking because they fall flat and they don't get pushed, you know? It's true. Yeah, he says my favorite jazz hop song has to be Droppin' Seeds off of Tyler's Flower Boy album. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful one. Hearing Lil Wayne on a jazz hop beat like that was immaculate to the ears. Damn, I gotta go listen to Flower Boy, man. I love that album. Anyways, guys, I'm going to grab a little bit of coffee. We're going to try to hit one more beat. I have been yapping at you guys. I'm having so much fun chatting with y'all. I'm going to get just a little splash of coffee, and then we're going to dive into this next one. And you know what? Since I was just talking about Night Owl, let me show you guys one of the singles that I dropped. This is a risk that I took that people kind of caught. I just dropped this a couple weeks ago. It's got 7,000 streams. For me, that's pretty good. Anyways, I hope you enjoy Clear as Water. I'll be right back. TapDaddyBeats.
TapDaddyBeats.
All right, I am back. Let's get into it. What's up, Reckless? How you doing? He says George Clooney used to say that he'd make one movie for them and one for himself and so on. That's exactly it, man. That's like the best way of putting it, you know? Same approach for music production ought to help the artist happy and their core audience happy too. Yeah, because that's the thing is like it's not just about you, the artist. It's also about your fans too, you know? Like, if we're being completely realistic here, you know? But I think, yeah, that's kind of how I go through music, is one for them and one for me, you know? But at the end of the day, I'm still like, I love making jazzy hip-hop, and I would still be making it even if I had zero audience with that sort of music, you know? All right, new live set. We're going to try to do a quick one here. We got about 50 minutes. 50 minutes on the clock. Let's just fly through this next one. All right. Let's maybe find... Let's find some good chords or something. You know, there was something else that I was kind of hoping to sample today. Piano, and I think it was this guy. Oh. Yeah. Oh man, that'll be good. Okay, so we'll try to switch up onto this other guy. Okay. Let's make a beat. Or ooh, there we go. That's pretty slick. I like that. 89.5 BPM. Let's call that 90. Okay. And let's see where we go from here. I liked that little miss on the open hat. I like where that's placed. There we go. But yeah, where do you get your samples from? Just years of collecting? Lately it's been Splice. Used to do a lot of BandLab. You know, I still am subscribed to like Somatics, you know, just to catch all of his freebies. Before that, I was literally just crate digging, but you know, as I started to get going more on my music and started earning a lot more money, I kind of got a little paranoid about it. So I decided to start doing things a little bit more above board, which I think has helped both me out and also my rappers too. My rappers don't have to worry about shit because I pay to get permissions to this stuff before I do anything with it, right? All right. Let's maybe throw this one into simpler. We're gonna have to do this manually, I think. Something like that. That's pretty cool. All right. This cam is fire. Jam cam. Hell yeah, dude. Where are we at with all these? I used Ninth Wonder free drum pack for like 10 years. Totally, man. Oh man, I used to be all about the Lunch 77 kits. I mean, like, if you know Lunch 77, then you're tapped in. You know? Dub swing, thank you, man. I still use Launch 77. Damn straight, dude. All right, let's pull out kind of like a funk bass. Bum bum ba-dum. Bum bum ba-dum bum bum. Bum bum ba-dum bum bum. Bum bum ba-dum. Bum bum ba-dum ba-dum. 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 Bum bum ba-dum. Bum bum ba-dum. Bum bum ba-dum ba-dum. Dude. Bum, bum, ba-dum, Ooh, man, I went on a run there. Fuck yeah. Here's what we're doing. Here's what we're gonna do. This is such a good beat. Bro got jiggy on them keys, damn. No doubt, man. Okay, that one just needs to get a little fixed up. Ba-da-ba-dum. There we go. Do you have a master chain going for these types of boom bap beats? Swing through on a Thursday. I'll show it to you, man. Yeah, I do all of my mixing live on the stream on Thursdays, and I also master the tracks. I'll give you a hint. I start every beat, every master with a Shadow Hills master compressor, and oh man, that thing makes my masters so rich. It's awesome. But yeah, definitely come through on a Thursday, because I'm just straight up mixing and mastering like a madman on Thursdays. But yeah, it's usually like Shadow Hills master compressor, a dash of Little Radiator to energize the track, then maybe a little bit of EQing and some limiting. Yeah. Don't know if links work here. I don't know either, actually. I think we might have links disabled because we don't like bots coming in and dropping, you know, nefarious links. And we also have to like moderate what people drop in chat, which is a whole thing. Okay. Maybe we don't do fade out. But I feel like we want to like come in with something on this bridge section. Alright, we're gonna throw a little delay on this synth here. This guy needs to come a little bit early. There we go. I tend to mix while I go, but I get caught up on it rather than actually producing. See, that's kind of why I stopped doing that. I mean, I do mix a little bit as I go sometimes. Today, I really haven't even touched mix. Today, we've just been doing production. Yeah, Christian says, like, I do a dirty mix. I think you're right. Like, that's kind of the way to go, because you can kind of feel your way out through, like it can influence your next sound selection if you already are thinking about how things are going to fit together, which I think is kind of where the advantage is. I think the disadvantage is, though, is that sometimes it takes you out of the creativity and more you get laser focused on something and you're not moving forward on the song, you know? Yeah, Christian's like, Tap can tell you about it. He's mixed my stuff. I have, yeah. Mixing your stuff is quite wild, man. You do have like good sounding demos, man. You do have like really good sounding demos. But that's where it's like the mark gets extra high as we move into the mix, you know? Oh man. All right, let's where are we going with this? I mean, I think we kind of got the beat, but I feel like we need something for this section. Yeah, he says, but my dirty mix is more about how and where I want things to sound rather than getting a clean mix. Yeah, that's kind of what I get, you know? I try to do the same thing. Really, for me, I'm more like trying to understand how I'm going to glue things together, so I might like set up a side chain if I know that I kind of like want these layers chained and these layers not to be, right? No, it's like I always be clipping hard my tracks. Yeah, you know, I would just say if that's the case, just every once in a while, if you feel like it's getting destroyed, just, oh, what's my max peak? Oh, it's, 2.5. Let me just highlight everything and bring it down by 3 and turn up my headset, you know? I don't think we're really that much in trouble here, but I definitely feel you on that, the clipping struggle. Maybe we'll pull out augmented mallets. Oh no, actually, I know what we're gonna do. This is gonna be goofy. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna get a little steel drum out. It's a really dinky kind of steel drum. Check this out. Yeah, this guy. It's gonna be such the vibe on this track. Oh man, it's gonna be good. All right. Bro, 2.4, I'd be at 0. I'm cooked. Yeah. You guys feeling what I'm feeling here? Like, we're gonna do this. That's fun. We're gonna reposition this slightly. All right, here we go. We're just kind of going on this melody. I like it. There we go. Yeah, Nug says, I think it's just because most of what I go for is like ambient trap, so drums be hitting. Yeah, I got you, man. Yeah, I feel like so much about getting your drums to bump really is just the leveling. Just how far up are they in the mix, you know? Although I feel like it's kind of like I don't know about you, but I feel like I used to do this where I'd set my drums so high up in the mix because I was like, "Ooh, these boom bap drums are fucking bumping, dude." And then eventually I got like every snare would make me wince. I was just like, all of my music with the drums are unnecessarily loud. So then I kind of went in the opposite direction. I feel like I'm getting more to a balance that makes sense, you know. It's taken time though. It's taken a lot of time. All right, we gotta figure out, what are we doing? What are we doing? Let's move this all back, but like this much. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we got here. We might have a beat. Boy, that was quick. Was that like 20 minutes? 30 minutes? I don't know. Dude, this beat came together so fast. This is magical. Thank you, man. This is such a vibe. Then we get into the steel drums. I feel like these are all like our little characters here coming out to do their dance. This is a happy ending credit roll beat. Cool. And I mean, we could fade it. I guess it would feel very appropriate to fade this kind of track. Yeah, that's the ticket right there. Damn, we did it, guys. That was a quick one. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't think we have time to do another, but maybe. No. No, I should probably quit while I'm ahead. Shit. Damn, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Guys, I want to let you guys know about something that I do once a month, and it's this Sunday. Once a month, I do a competition day over on Twitch. If you don't know, I also stream on Twitch. That's where I do feedback. I listen to your music live on stream. I give advice. I knowledge dump as much as I can. So if you're interested in that, I am TapDaddyBeats over on Twitch. Definitely go check it out. And this Sunday, I got a beat battle and I got a rap cipher going on Twitch. You guys are all invited to come throw down if you would like. There's a Discord link in the description of my Twitch channel. Go follow me on Twitch and go join the Discord. If you're trying to get in on these competitions, we got a new Jabez type beat battle going on in the beat battle submissions channel of the Discord. And we also have a really, really fucking sick Freddie Gibbs type beat that we're all rhyming on the rap cipher. Whoever rhymes it the best is going to win a license, a wave license, so you get permissions to actually distribute it on official platforms. It's so much fun. Come through. It's going to be so sick, you know? Yeah, Christian's like, okay, I finally got some feedback on my music and got to get back to work. You're all good, man. Hey, thank you everybody for hanging out today. This was such a fun stream. Thank you, Christian, Nug, Signature. Always good seeing you, man. Oh, man. Taby, thanks for chilling, dude. Reckless, thanks for coming through. Man, we had all the homies today. This was a really fun stream. I hope to do it again. Also, I Am Online, the band. Thank you for coming through, man. Anyways, I will see you guys next time. I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. Peace out.